Good evening. Good evening, folks. It is Friday evening. It's about 6:45. As you can see, I'm with Herbert and Cindy. It's been about 3 weeks since we did an interview with them. So we're just going to play catch up. Please, who wants to go first? Fill a channel in on what's been going on with you guys.
Well, again, like you said, I'm Herbert. I no longer go by the moniker street name Scarface. Um, I just had a birthday this past week.
Happy belated.
Thank you. I turned 50 years old. Um, we had a few issues this past week. Ran into a couple altercations with.
At the park, here at Co Park?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
One thing led to another, and the investigation led to no arrest, and everybody going their own way. Yesterday, we ran into another altercation with the same couple. They came, they tried to pull a butter knife on me, and I did the right thing. The right thing is to not feed into it,
Okay.
but maturity. Um, and I walked away from it. Um, Today we went and we signed up for IOP.
Okay.
Which is Intensive Outpatient
IOP, yep,
Treatment.
yep.
For
Okay.
those that don't know, we're on the Suboxone maintenance program.
Both of you?
Yes, we
Okay.
are.
We go to counseling 4 days a week
Okay.
for 3 hours a day.
Is it individual or couples counseling?
Individual.
It's a
Individual.
group.
Well, it's a group. She's going to be going to a woman's group. I'm going to be going to a men's group.
Okay. Okay.
And we're just trying to push up. Ever since I turned 50 years old, I see life in a different perspective.
Okay.
I just want to live my life and, trying to get my life together. A friend of mine that runs a restaurant here in Torrington offered me my job back.
Okay. If you
But-
don't mind sharing, what are you going to be doing? You don't have to name the rest, but what are you going to be doing? Cooking. Okay.
Cooking.
He's got to say, sir.
Okay. So you're going to be working again.
Yes.
Okay. Good for you, bro. Good for you.
We're just trying to turn it around. Life has been rough enough, and at the end of the day, we are the ones that make life easier or harder.
Okay.
We're a little nervous because it's going to be getting cold.
Yes.
And, the season's changing, and I'm not willing to, take the next step backwards, which would, be a tent. I'm not willing to do that.
Okay.
So we're going to move forward and, focus on our future and using the programs that are here for us. There are some, not a lot, but I think, Torrington's got a really bad homeless problem, and they don't
Yes.
address it.
Yes.
They do things like, you can go to a shelter in Waterbury, but you got to get there on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
And it's not just a Torrington thing. It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
everywhere.
sad.
It's everywhere.
Universal thing.
Yeah.
It's all
It's
over
everywhere.
the world.
Yep. Yep.
And I do have to agree that if they address addiction and the problem that it has in this state, in this country, it would touch the homeless problem,
Okay.
because a lot of people are here because they've been estranged from their families. Nobody willing to help them anymore.
But it's not only addiction, it's mental health also.
Yes.
Right,
Combination.
dual diagnosis.
Duly diagnosed. Exactly. So let me ask you this. First of all, congratulations on the job, bro.
Thank you.
Congratulations on getting yourself involved in IOP. So let me balancing this out for you, Herbert. What's your housing situation? Has anything changed with your living situation?
Well, right now, we're no longer sleeping in a tent. We're not in the street. We have a friend that
Okay.
has allowed us to stay with them. I pay them on a daily basis, not a lot. They're not thirsty
Okay.
or,
Okay.
hungry for money, but they just want to help. And they look at us like we their kids.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's definitely a day-to-day thing.
Okay.
We can't, we don't have the luxury of even saying, oh, we're going to be here a week. It's definitely a day-to-day
Day to
thing.
day. Yeah.
We cross our fingers and hope that, today will be one more night.
Okay.
One more night. And
So-
we can, fix things for ourselves.
And when you start work, Herbert?
Well, first, I'm trying to get the addiction issue under.
I agree.
Under control,
I totally agree.
Because
I agree.
you can't mix and match.
Absolutely.
I want to start the process of the IOP and be able to just, build my support network, so that way when I do go to work, if I do need help, I have individuals that'll help me along the way.
That makes a
We're
lot
learning
of sense.
different coping skills.
Yes.
We're learning to cope with, things that happen in life differently rather than, turning to drugs or turning to alcohol. We're learning to cope with day-to-day things in a different way.
Okay.
Whether it's reaching out and holding on to each other, or making the time to talk to one another, or reach out to a group or other people with similar situations. But
Absolutely.
it's a different way of coping.
So I just want to say, first of all, it sounds like things are. I know there's been a lot of things going around at the park. I hear it. I get text messages. I get
We're
phone
famous.
calls.
I mean, who knew we were like celebrities?
Yeah.
Everybody's talking about
Yeah,
us.
not
Don't
just you.
believe
No,
everything.
not just you. I'm saying in general, not just YouTube. I'm saying in general. I know I did an interview with someone a few days ago, and they said just Cole Park is just so much stuff going on and
Off
blah
the
blah blah.
chain lately.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. I think your plan is a good plan, Herbert. Yeah, it's hard for you to go straight to work if you don't have your addiction under control. It would be hard for you to maintain employment, going to work, doing what you're supposed to do at work. It probably wouldn't last long. So the fact that you want to get some recovery under your belt, develop a good support system, and then go to work, get yourself prepared. And Cindy, I just would say this is my recommendation. You guys don't need to be doing everything together. So, and what I mean by that is you need men that you could talk to, Herbert, about things that you're going through. Cindy, you need women that you could talk to, but positive, the right type of women and the right type of men that you could talk to about things that are going on in your circle.
Right.
Because we all need that.
That's why we
Yeah.
chose different groups.
Okay.
Because we're not going to be very productive if, we're in the same group and we're like, oh, you didn't tell me that.
Well, I don't
What do
even
you
think
mean
they
about
would
that?
allow you guys.
It'll be a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Right, exactly,
But
exactly.
at the same time, even if we were in the same group, neither one of us would be able to be honest
Okay,
with the group, let alone with ourselves.
absolutely. And Chip, what's going on with your addiction? How are you maintaining right now?
Well, right now, like I said, today we went, was the first step. I got on the Suboxone maintenance program.
So
I
you
take
started
Yeah.
today.
today.
Okay.
And going forward, that's what I'm looking to do.
Okay.
Just one day at a time, they say.
Okay.
We need to focus on his surgery. We take that for granted, but, he has 3 clogged valves.
Yeah,
He
yes, I
has
remember
heart
that.
disease.
Okay.
And, at any time, and he runs around all over the place and, it's any time. So
I remember
we
the
really
first
need to-
interview I did, you spoke about your heart condition. So
Right,
yeah.
and in order
yeah.
for him to schedule the surgery, number one, we need a place for him to recuperate, and number two, he needs to have a clean urine.
Right,
So, we have to, gotta start somewhere.
The anesthesiologist will not go forward with the surgery unless I am clean.
Yeah, you got to be in pretty good health and
once
being
I get
drug free.
Once I get the surgery, I got another 25, maybe 30 years to live.
Okay, okay.
Don't mean to drive you crazy.
Good for you. So it sounds like even though there's some drama, but it sounds like there's good stuff going on in your life too. Work, housing. So you're not going to be. Well, it sounds like. And Cindy, I like what you said. I agree. Your situation is day to day. Who knows what happens tomorrow? But at least today, you have a place to stay.
We're working with somebody from McCall's for housing
Okay.
that's helping us, kind of like a caseworker that's helping us do things that we, like our phone situation. The phone died, it's an old phone, we can't charge it, it's hard to receive phone calls, it's hard to make phone calls. We need to get things like our food stamps back in order.
Okay.
We need to call, phone calls that we need to make that we're unable to because of the phone. So she's helping us in, get things, in order that, take care of your business,
Okay.
things that
All
we
right.
need to, that we let go.
Because ultimately the goal is, I'm assuming, and I don't want to speak for you, we're almost done with the interview. Hopefully the goal is, and I don't want to speak for you, but that you two end up sober and you have your own place somewhere, whether it's a
Absolutely.
room, I don't give to it, but it's yours.
Absolutely.
It's something
Sure.
you call yours and you know what you're coming home to every
It
day.
wasn't that long ago, not even a year ago, that, we had an apartment, we had a car, we both
Okay.
had professional jobs, we took drug tests for,
It's just
we had a
unfortunate.
life.
It's just unfortunate when my sister passed away.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
It hit me hard and it left me grounded, and I don't know, I wasn't able to get up.
Okay. All right.
But it's been some time now. It's been about 2 years, and the only thing she would want from me is to pick myself up and push forward.
Absolutely. Speak to the channel because we're done with the interview. Speak to the channel. Share about your hopes, your dreams, and how you're feeling about your future. Share with both of you. Share about how do you feel about your future.
Hi everybody, we're hopeful about our future. If you would have talked to us, the last time, not so much. But we've made strides in a positive direction and kind of, you know, stopped being stuck on stupid and left the dumb stuff behind us. So our future looks bright.
So
You know,
I'm
we've
going
got
to
a
say
lot of
this.
living.
I'm going to say this. If I know things are going well for you, if I don't see you roaming around the park. If I see you roaming around this park, I already know what it
Well,
is.
if you see us, we're going to be passing out meals.
Okay,
We're going to
and
be doing
under the
supportive things, paying
right.
it forward to the people that helped us along
Right.
the way.
So, but
Definitely.
anything other than that, if I see a direct path and a lot of going
it
back and
moving.
forth, I already know what that means. I know what that is. That means stuff isn't going
I
well.
mean, scars back.
Yeah. So hopefully, if I see you here, it's in passing, and you're going to where you're going. So, folks, we're going to conclude the interview. I want to say thank you to Herbert and Cindy. Hopefully things are. It sounds like things are on the up for them. Housing, Herbert, you'll
Thank
be
you for hearing our
working.
voice.
Yes. So hopefully we'll find out. Hopefully next week I'll see you guys. I don't even want to do interviews with you at the park anymore. We'll find another place to do the interviews, and that'll be a good sign that things are going well for you. How about that?
Tony. Bye, everybody.
All right,
just
folks.
wanna
Good
say-
night.
Can I
Go ahead.
just say one
Sure, go
thing?
ahead.
Sometimes you gotta go through what you gotta go through to get to where you need to be.
Okay.
You know, and just keep your head up and push forward.
Okay, there you have it from Herbert, folks. Please, if you
Good
like
night.
what I'm doing, please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. We're going to conclude the interview. Good night, folks. Peace.